Hey Freedom Family, my name is Mark and I am so glad that you chose to watch this video today. There's a couple of reasons I'm really excited. The first reason is this. Today, this video, this time is the official launch of Freedom for Life. Not just the YouTube channel, but the movement. We believe that lives are going to be changed forever, and maybe yours is one of them. The second reason I'm excited is we have a game-changing announcement at the end of the video. So be sure and stay around to be able to hear that, because you're going to want to know what we have coming up. And with that in mind, hey, let's get started, shall we? As I said, I'm Mark, and I am so glad that you're a part of what we're doing here. We believe we're building a Freedom Family community. And just to make you aware, if you haven't been on here or you don't know a whole lot about us, the reason that Freedom for Life exists is to give our Freedom Family the tools, the truth, the knowledge that they need to go from where they were at to where they're called and created to be. Maybe for you, to give you the tools, the truth, and the knowledge to meet you where you're at, but to help you get to where you're called and created to be. What we believe and what I believe personally is this, that there is a call on your life. There's things that are for you. There's plans and purposes that you get to live out. But what I find, and maybe you found in your life, is there's some stuff that stands in the way. Well, what we're here to do is to give you the encouragement to say, yeah, you're right. There is so much more that life has for you than where you're at right now. You may be successful in a lot of areas, but wherever you're at, there's more. But it's also to give you the knowledge and maybe the truths and understanding that there are some things that are standing in your way. And we have the track record to get you from here to there, whatever your there is. And how do I know that? Well, it's really kind of how I've lived my life. To give you a little bit of background on who I am, obviously, you know my name is Mark, but what you may not know is that I've done some things that I'm super excited about, but they've given me some understanding. They've given me tools to live my life by. One of them was I was able to have an opportunity to continue to work in martial arts and to really be awarded a second-degree black belt from Wing Chun Academy. I've done other things in my life as well, including starting a business with my wife that we were able to sell after 8 years for a mid-sized six-figure profit. I was able to get a bachelor's of science degree in information technology while at the same time having a family and a full-time job. And something that was personally important to me was I was able to get my pastoral license actually fairly recently, within the past 2 years. What I found out in all of these varying areas of success, and oh, by the way, I've also lost 60 pounds in the past 10 months. And I have this moniker, it's a goofy one, it's called Six Pack Senior, because there was a goal I had that I wanted to achieve. Man, so I know kind of the blueprint, the roadmap, the tools that it takes to get from just wanting to do something to maybe having a goal and a dream, or that thing that is like, man, I think I could do this, to actually seeing it come to pass. To get that degree, to receive that black belt, to have that successful business and selling it for a profit. But I'm not here to give you a resume. I'm not here to kind of tell you how amazing I am and you need to be amazing like me. What I am here to tell you is this. There's also things that I struggled with in the middle of it. From the time I was in high school, and maybe sooner, because of the life that I had been a part of as a child, I dealt with insecurity and fear throughout the majority of my life. I remember when we were working and growing the business and dealing with the challenges and the hard work and all those things that came along with it, the times I would wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with an anxiety attack and this overwhelming feeling that we were going to fail and it was going to be my fault. I remember as an adult, as I was, like I said, working full time and trying to go to school and trying to get this degree, these thoughts that would continue to be in my head that said, you're a failure, you're not as smart as everybody else, you're not going to be able to do it. So while I've had what I feel like are great successes in my life, I've also had these challenges, these things that have risen up, these insecurities that have happened that I had to try and navigate, while at the same time succeeding in ways that I'm super proud of. And maybe you're there where you've succeeded in places in your life. Maybe you have $1 million business. Maybe you, like me, have been in the corporate environment. There was a time in my life where I was in a corporate environment a few years before we started our business, where I was what's called a SME, a subject matter expert. My responsibility was the West Coast and to try and bring $1 million accounts into our company. So I understand what it takes to speak with confidence and to be in boardrooms and to be able to speak in a way that picks your company versus another company that has the same offering. But there's these things that stand in the way sometimes. So whether you're just somebody in high school wanting to go to college, or you're somebody who wants to restart their career, or you're somebody who wants to lose some weight or feel better about themselves, man, I know how to get from where you're at to where you're called and created to be. But I also know those things that stand in the way because I've dealt with them myself. But what I understand that you need to understand today, and why Freedom for Life exists, it is to give you those tools, those techniques, the roadmap to get where you're supposed to be. It also is this: what's standing in the way? To give you a nugget, this gem of yours that you can take away today. It's not necessarily because your plans aren't correct. It's not because you don't have the history and the pedigree to be able to get from here to there. There's some things that go on the inside, like with me, those insecurities, those anxieties. But at the end of the day, you need to understand this in my life, and I know in yours, that there's a level of freedom that you are called to, where you don't have to deal with it, where you don't have to medicate it away, where you don't have to build up these habits and this self-talk and this stuff to try and continue to muster up courage. That you can actually live in truth and knowledge, to have a freedom where anxiety doesn't hold you down anymore. Where insecurity doesn't stop you from even trying. Where anxiety doesn't create a wall where you feel like you can't penetrate it. Freedom for Life exists because you do. Freedom for Life is here, and these videos we have and this movement that we're creating, honestly speaking, we've had over 300 people who've been impacted by the truths that we have. So you're not the first, and we're not trying to game plan with you to try and figure out how to do it. I've personally had success. We've had success in this movement in seeing people set free from things that they've struggled with their entire life. Some of those people look a lot like me, and maybe some of them look like you. So whether you're just trying to figure out, hey man, how do I start a business, or how do I get from this place to that place, or whether you realize there's stuff on the inside of me that's making me stop. Why am I struggling with my weight for so long? Why am I not believing in myself? Why can't I have that relationship that's successful? Wherever you're at, we're here for you. Freedom for Life is something that you get to live. It's something that you're being invited to live. And it's something that we can give you the tools, the truths, and the knowledge so that you can live it out. My name is Mark, and I'm inviting you today. Would you come along with me and those of us on the team and join us in this journey, this Freedom for Life journey? You will never regret it. And you'll be able to live the life that you were called and created to. It's my honor to be a part of the community and the family with you. Come join us in doing this. And what's the big announcement that I have? What I have for you today is this: Life Mastery course is on the way. What is that? It's actually the blueprint that we have to give you the truth, the tools, and the knowledge to live the life that you're called and created to. It's the Life Mastery course. We're actually just finalizing the development now. So whether you're a person who is kind of feeling stuck where you're at, you feel like there's more to your life than what you're living and you need motivation to get there, man, you're going to find it there. Or maybe you're that person that has that idea, I have this concept, but I need to get from concept to actually execution, whether it's a business or it's an idea or it's something inside of you. That course is the course that's for you. Or maybe it's somebody who needs the motivation to lose weight. There are tools and truths and knowledge that are actually universal that can help in each of these areas, for building your dream, to game planning, to finding out the things that are standing in the way and actually being free of them. Life Mastery course is on the way, and we will be announcing it within these next couple of weeks. So I want you to be ready, because you need to sign up. It is the blueprint for the life that you're called and created to live. Again, my name is Mark, And I am so glad that you're part of the Freedom for Life community, the Freedom for Life family. _ Freedom for Life _ is where you need to be for the tools, the truths, and the knowledge to live your life to the fullest. And can you do me a favor? Let me know where you're at and what part of this maybe motivated you, or where you're feeling like you need us to start to address some things. Put it in the comments down below, because I really want us to be able to be a community that grows together. So not only do those comments, but could you subscribe? We're going to be giving you tools and truths every week, and I just want you to be able to be a part of that. And don't forget to hit that button so that you're notified every time we have content that comes out. And if there's something that has resonated with you, something that has motivated you or inspired you, man, would you give us a like so that we understand what's going on? But in either case, be a part of this Freedom for Life community. We are having videos, truths and tools and knowledge coming out every Thursday. Lastly, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you next Thursday.